Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hannah told us all to shut up.
Oh, is it live?
I'm pretty sure we're live.
Yes.
Why would you say go?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a lot to focus on.
Guys, we're here to play some Pathfinder 2nd Edition for you tonight. This is Stealthy Elf Productions. Before we jump into our adventure, let's just do a quick round of hellos to all our players. Let's start with... I don't have the stream pulled up, so I'm just going to go in my Discord order. We'll start with Max.
Max, you're playing Edanor, ready to try to salvage a situation. Hashtag blessed.
Nice. All right. Nigel.
I'm Nigel playing Lunazra Elwins. I am currently rushing to help de-escalate an imminent fight.
You better be quick. Ollie.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ruler Hanlocus. You can call me Ollie or Lycus the Stratus. That is who I play, and I am the escalation.
You are de-escalation?
The escalation.
Yeah, the escalation. Got it.
Acknowledging the issue is the first step.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Hannah.
Also, no, you guys forgot you're supposed to say who your first character kissed, but
That's David.
we'll do that. We'll come back around.
That's after.
How could we have forgotten? He hasn't asked yet.
You guys
Spoilers.
forgot.
Hannah, who are you?
Oh, I'm Hannah. I'm playing Beminia Knackle, and I am currently on team rush to the other party members. Get ready to de-escalate. Yeah. Do we say our first kiss now?
Well, let me just say hello. My name is David.
Screw you, David.
And I'm
Can
here
you tell us how the session ends, too?
Yeah, let's see whose character kissed who. Let's start. Hannah, since you wanted to go, you go ahead. Who is Pim's first kiss? That's our question this week. Who is your character's first kiss? Tell us
Okay.
about that.
Paminia's first kiss was in Io's Landing with a young dragonborn lad, dragonkin, whatever. A ship hand, someone who helped load at the docks, and they just had a magical night together and ended with a lovely little kiss.
Romantic. Beautiful.
I cannot
Dragonborn, huh?
recall his name to this day. It was so long ago.
That's all right. I'm sure he remembers yours. And who knows, maybe one day.
Oh, of course it does. It's me.
Like,
All
that's
right.
TV.
Right? It's daily.
There's just no lips. With the lip.
Yeah, he has no lips. You think he just swirls his tongue like really fast?
Oh, wouldn't
My
you
life.
Really
like
has
to
to
know?
re-moist them. You need a lot more chapstick on that one.
Alright,
Lycus.
this over.
Tell us about the first of many.
yes.
No shot. No shot.
Lycus'
Lycus
first
remembers.
kiss. He does
The
remember.
only
Thank you
one
very
who
much.
remembers, actually.
He was but a wee teen, maybe 13 to 14. He was roaming the wilds with a small gaggle of people, other teens that helped him escape from a little prison where he got caught, stealing who knows what. And there was a young boy, Armin Abbey. And just one night, when all the rest seemed to leave him, he stayed around and, young love.
One thing led to another. That's so cute.
All right. That is adorable. Okay. Nigel, I have an idea with yours, so let's do Max next. Who is Edanor's
Okay.
first kiss?
So, I mean, this is really a twofold question. Right?
Yeah.
Because, Edanor is honestly a stolen identity. So,
Has Edanor ever kissed?
well, the current Edanor that you are dealing with has not. At no point
That's hard.
fully dedicated.
All of a sudden, the
Oh,
party
yeah.
is going to be really focused on getting you to kiss someone.
I always forget Edanor's a virgin.
Yeah, totally, dude.
He's a-
Edanor was built for one purpose.
He's a holy man.
Exactly. But
Totally.
young Edanor was a different story. So
Oh.
if anybody has been following this campaign over the years, you'd know that we did have an episode with young Edanor with
Mhm.
Pim, and young Edanor had a little love named Penelope, and they had kissed on the cheek once, and then
Oh,
because of
snap.
that, he's like, "Oh, I must marry
Scandalous.
you." Yes.
Naturally,
Yeah,
yes.
That was the one that young Edanor wanted to go out to a little village, little hamlet, and form have a small little library and have about 10 to 20 kids. So yeah.
That's right.
10 to
That's
20.
right.
Something in
10 to
that
20,
range.
you know,
We should run
somewhere
that
in
by
there.
the other person.
Nothing excessive.
Right. No,
I
no,
do
think
remember young
Penelope was all
Edanor.
in. So,
I do
yeah.
remember young Edanor telling us about his dreams about, oh, one day I'm gonna start a library.
Yeah.
The world's looking up for me for all from now.
Oh yeah, it's full of optimism until frickin'
Mhm.
the squids came out of the sky and ate his brains. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would ruin anybody's day.
yeah,
Yeah. Hate when that happens.
Okay, guys.
Guys,
Nigel.
but I'm ready.
Tell us about Luna's
Tell us.
Versus.
Tell us.
For Luna Zone, it represents a man that she met through just helping a village free itself from a corrupt priest,
Oh.
and various other quests and hanging out. There was one night where both he and her go out to watch the moon from the dock, sorry. And as Lunazra was talking about Lunazra, the goddess, a
Sorry, give me music for
Callian
this.
Lionheart, guild member of the Souled Lumian Crusade, made his move.
And he survived.
Yep.
Before or after being cursed.
Callian.
How do you spell that?
Callian?
Mm-hmm.
Calion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Callion.
For those.
I think it means light and elven too.
Yeah. Callian is also one of Nigel's PCs from a previous campaign.
Oh,
So
that's
his
right.
character's love interest is his last character.
Oh my
That's
god.
a little masturbatory, my friend.
I want
That
to.
literally
is,
just
Well,
I was
I
just
mean,
about to
you're
say that
missing.
is so Nigel, so that's hilarious.
That's very Nigel.
You're missing
Nigel
the
kissing
nuance
himself.
of
One has
this.
a wig.
I could have just brought a mirror here and be like, "This is how it happened."
Oh my
Fucking-
god.
Look at this roleplay.
Yeah, the detail missing was that Callian was my original character, and then when we switched campaigns, I went to another. At the time, was a side character. Was Nazar
Yeah.
Elf.
Yeah, Lunazra was an NPC in Callian's backstory. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
Okay.
It's
All
a
right,
little
guys.
less weird.
Yeah.
Only
Okay, let's-
30% weird now.
Only 30.
I'll take it.
Let's jump in because
Okay.
this session there's a lot to get through
Oh
tonight.
my god.
So, I think tonight's recap is brought to us by Pimmunianackle, right?
That it is.
All right, take it away, Pim.
Right, so let's set the mood here. We'll do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Okay. Now we're getting it. So Pim, we open on Pim on the deck of Oka's Will. Once again, a flash forward. So Pim is telling Oka, the spirit that powers our ship, of the events of the day. So here's Pim's recap.
Well, Oka, it was out of the frying pan and into the fire for the merry folk today. We returned to the Ironwood with Gina's body. Blurreed was heartbroken, understandably so, but we explained to her the possibility of Gina waking up at some point. That seemed to give Blurreed some hope, even though that scenario poses a whole suite of dangers to the Ironwood. But we'll cross that bridge if and when we get there. In other news, Kanari escaped with our weapon of mass destruction, so that sucks. But at least the crew is okay. And I use the term okay loosely here because the girls were actually poisoned by Kanari when she made her escape. Don't worry, they're fine now. And Clink actually took an unwarranted beating from Lenza while we were out. Lenza, thinking it was Clink who let Canary go. But my trusty truth bell debunked that theory pretty darn fast. So anyway, I was pretty tired, so I advocated for a rest. Despite how much there was to clean up around town, we really needed it. My mother used to say, you can't save the world if you run out of fuel. So with that bit of wisdom in mind, I did my best to lay down and have a little nap while Luna guarded Gina's body, and Lycus and Eddie went to chat with the priest, who, by the way, is probably also a vampire. We'll see. During my sleepy time, I had a dream. I was watching the Nebulins in their skydock. Everyone was happy and healthy and hard at work. But then that giant moth appeared again, the very same one I saw after the battle in the dream realm. Curious. Wonder what that could mean. Anyway, I unfortunately didn't get a chance to engage with it because I was suddenly awoken by an anxious Luna informing me that Ralavan had contacted her again, this time through Gina Neblin's undead body. Gross. Anyway, apparently Ralavan is in town already. Yikes. I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else before we can get to him. We rushed into town in search of Lycus and Eddie to relay this new information and come up with a plan. Thoroughly fatigued, might I add, because no one listens to Pim. Anyway, who knows what Lycus and Eddie were up to. If I know Captain Lycus, he was probably doing something stupid and chaotic and something without thinking. But anyway, we'll see. Flashback to reality.
Flashback to reality.
Oop, that goes gravity. Okay.
Mip and Muna is back on the case.
Mip and Muna.
Mip and Luna back on the case. Fantastic recap. Pim, take a hero point for the recap.
Oh, thank you.
We also gave a off-screen hero point to Edanor for some really good sheet tracking stuff. I really appreciate it. Okay, so everybody has their starting hero point. Pim and Edanor, two of you both each have an extra.
Got it.
Okay, we are going to pick up with Luna and Pim. Because honestly, I'm still a little bit salty about a couple of weeks ago, and I don't really want to talk to Lycus. So,
What?
so Edanor, unfortunately, you get the shaft too.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
I'm just playing. But no, we are going to start with Luna and Pim, though. Luna and Pim. The two of you are making your way, like running as fast as you can from the Nebulin Skydock, looking to reconvene with the rest of your crew. Lycus and Edanor having left, you know that they are heading to the Fenfarin Grove, where the kids are convalescing after their encounter with Canary. As the two of you are you running, walking? Give me an idea of how you are moving through this.
I would like to say, like, I want to apply the battle medic baton as we're going. So, like, I'll do like those two, like a roll for me and Mip on the side.
Yeah.
I would say after that it would be running, but keeping an eye out for people following, something along those lines. What do you think?
Yeah. Well, let's have you do the battle medic batons, and Pim, while Luna's doing that, what are you doing?
Pim is looking around for any evidence of Ralavan. She's like, he's here somewhere. She's looking around.
So what we'll do then, Luna, we'll have you roll your 2 medicine checks, right? One for Pim, one for you. Pim, during this time, you will be rolling 2 perception checks, one for 2 rounds. Or
Okay.
Just 2 rounds of perception checks real quick.
Just back to back. You want one at a time?
Yeah, because you guys are like moving quick, so like you guys are, the scenes are just a blur behind you, right? So let's see how well you're tracking things as you're, striding through the town as quickly as you can.
I don't imagine Ralavan is a fey creature, right? Because I do get a bonus. I get +2 for perception
No, he's
against
a
fey.
vampire. I tell you
All
what,
right,
I will
I'll give
track.
you the number. Yeah.
You let me know, yeah.
All right, it's an 8 + 11 for 19.
19. Okay, 19. With a 19, this is actually just as Luna is healing you. You're looking around, and Luna pokes you in the head with the baton to heal you, but it unfortunately does distract you. You don't think you got a very good look at the crowd as you're going by on that first one.
Okay.
Okay, you guys kind of continue shifting through town. I will say, though you are not tracking anyone in particular or relevant specifically, because that's what you were looking kind of looking for, you do see a lot of people looking at you. A lot of townsfolk, pretty much everybody that you pass, are all clocking these two strangers on a mad dash through town. And I think with just the blur of faces, it's hard for anyone to really stand out to you. Okay, Luna, what was your second, or Luna, how much HP did Pim get back?
How bad are you?
I am down by 18 points. No, 28 points.
Shit. Okay. So you get 21.
Cool.
I'll put you back up.
Woo!
I rolled two crits.
Excellent.
Nice.
4d8. I rolled a 10 on that.
Ah,
So I'm going back up 10.
amazing.
Ouch. You get only 10 HP on 48. That's rough, man. All right. Okay.
Thanks for giving me the good one.
Right. Okay. As you guys are making your way, you're passing again a whole bunch of faces. Luna, rather than giving you a real perception check here, what you do have happening around you, because you're healing. That's kind of your action as you're moving through, and Pim's looking around, right? Just to kind of share.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Roles. As you are healing Pim, you know, you're also kind of clocking the faces looking at you, and every now and then somebody smiles at you, and your heart just kind of skips a beat, thinking. But then they smile, they turn away. It doesn't seem to be anything in particular, but it happens often enough that it starts to feel maybe a bit suspicious. And as you guys make it onto you make your way up a set of ironwood stairs, and as you make it to the top of the platform, another flight of stairs up ahead of you, a voice calls out and says, "Excuse me, wait, just a moment, please." You stop?
Emergency? Sorry. Can't stop.
Pim, this is where I'll take your second perception check as you are running by.
14 plus 11, 25.
14 plus 11 for 25. Okay. Let me see something real quick here. Okay. 14, 11 plus 25. 25, you do see the source of the voice. You see a tall, rather strapping catfolk individual. As you look at him, it seems familiar. Seems rather familiar.
Once more under the breach?
Pim. No. Good guess, though.
Okay.
This individual, as you're running by, you see... no, that was another catfolk. Also a good guess. Let's see. Pim, roll society for me. This is a deep cut. This is some zero session shit.
Society. Ooh. I'm not trained in society,
Oh, that's awkward.
but I still have a +3. 16!
16, unfortunately, I'll say, seems familiar. And as he's hailing you, calling over to you, you can see he's kind of looking. Are you, the two of you, Pim, just confirm for me something.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys return to the ship, you didn't stay in disguise. So when you leave now,
My disguise
ever
wasn't
real-
really like.
your disguise wasn't much at all, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think either of us
I think
really
I'm-
did much.
Okay.
So I would
And this
say
person
probably
will
not.
actually, and this person's actually going to call out, Piminia!
Oh! Who's Piminia? My name's Mip. This is Muna.
Are we stopping?
We slow down a little bit. I'm just trying to see who they are.
Okay. as you stop, you can see that this Leonin, or what was a Leonin? It's now catfolk, or just kind of like catfolk in 2e now, but kind of like a lion-esque figure, right? Luna, actually. Can I get a society from you? Or actually, you know what? I can even take crafting from you.
Crafting?
I would even allow crafting. Crafting or society, your choice.
Yeah, no, not that. That would be a 18 with crafting.
18? Oh man, your rolls are rough, guys. Okay.
I rolled my 19 and 20 for the medicine checks.
You rolled your 19, 20 for the
medicine.
medicine? Yeah, no. Unfortunately, Luna, this individual doesn't ring a bell for you. But yeah, so you guys slow down. It's up to you if you choose to interact with him. But he is hailing to you. If you guys continue to peel off, go for it. But you slow down, and as you slow down, if you slow down, he's going to like try to rush towards you. So it's your call. Do you want to engage with this guy as he's now approaching you, or?
I tell him to follow along.
Okay.
You know what I meant.
If you want to talk to me, you gotta follow us. Also, call me Mip.
You're Mip. It's me, Zion Full Rest.
Zion?
The craftsman.
Oh. Well,
Yes.
Wow, nice to see you. Come with us. We're kind of in a rush.
No, I'm setting up my shop. Okay, I just had something for you. It's all.
Oh, a gift?
Something
I
for
think we
me?
can make time for that.
Are you guys running? What's happening, Pim?
We're
running
running,
away?
and then he says, I have something for you, and
Yeah.
Pim slows down to a stop and turns around with a nice smile on her face. You have something for me?
Yes, it is a gift, actually.
Well, I think we can make time for that, right, Muna?
He looks
Can
at you. Yeah.
I want to see like if this ever works. Do detect magic to try and I don't know, see if there's any indication that this guy has like magic irradiating from him. Kind of like
Sure.
what I did for Gina.
Yeah.
See if it leads somewhere, like some indication that this guy's not a turned person.
Okay. Yeah, you're trying to see if you get that like necrotic kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an actual one. Never mind.
Phew, it's really not a good roll. No, you don't. You don't send shit. You know what, Luna? I'll give you this. You reach out to detect magic, and you suddenly just kind of get a little bit of like a wash with magic. It just kind of floods your senses for just a moment. It's that bad. You can tell magic is. You actually recently on the ship, you know that there was a bit of a Misteel surge going on. So I will give you this at least with your nat 1. You're welcome.
You got
But yeah, Pim. He says yes, a gift if you have time.
Oh,
Otherwise, I'll be here all day.
Of course we have time. We're not in that much of a rush.
Mip, is this a weapon of any kind? Our friends are in trouble right now.
that's true.
Were you asking if it's a weapon?
Yes.
Okay, well, you got 5 minutes. How about that?
Oh,
You
fine,
have 15 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Right here. Look, wait, my tent's right over here. Please, I'm sorry. And he looks
I'll
at
just
you.
be a second, Muna.
I know, Luna. You're Lunas or Elwins.
Let's go to the tent. Let's go to the tent.
And I like push everyone into the tent.
He says, it's me, Luna. It's Zion.
I've legally changed my name to Muna now. I would prefer if you call me by that legally.
We're inside the tent now. How about?
As you're in the tent. You sure? You're like pulled away off the street. You're into like his little stall. Luna, as he introduces himself, it starts to come back to you a little bit. This guy is not just any craftsman. Zion Full Rest.
Screw you
Zion
for making
Full
his
Rest.
name Full Rest.
Zion
Really
Full Rest
eye-catching name.
is actually a leather worker whom your father would exclusively buy his leatherworks from.
Wow.
Zion is a master leatherworker and
But
an
wait.
excellent craftsman.
He recognized Pim?
He does recognize Pim because
How do I
Pim,
know him?
As you're pulled in, he regales the tale. I saw Cressida not too long ago. I'd given her the saddle I promised to make, and
Oh, cool.
you weren't with her. You weren't with them, and they explained that you'd separated. I made something not too long ago with you in mind, so I'm glad that I did get to see you and give it to you.
Oh my gosh. What is it?
Well, this, and he reaches into a chest, pulls it open, and as he what he retrieves is this very fine silken scarf. It's this kind of sun yellow scarf, and as it catches the light and flows in the air, you can see it kind of shifts to kind of like a prismatic white as well.
Whoa.
It's an item of my own making. I've thought of you. Last time you inspired me so. I figured
Oh.
that if I'd ever seen you, I'd like to repay it.
That's so kind of you. What is it?
Are you the Zion Full Rest?
The one and only, Luna.
It's the Full Rest. Can you? She's like looking around. Can you sign my?
I was hoping it would be this. Can you sign my...
It's right here on the shoulder. Just right here.
Looks at you. Pim, you can go ahead and add to your inventory real quick. Let me just give this a... You can go ahead and add a... Where the fuck did I put it? Did I not? Ah. A fearless sash to your inventory. Luna, he looks at you and he says, "Is something... Muna, what's this about? I understand wanting to keep a low profile.
We have... Right, that was just for the outside. Yes, I am Lunazra Elwitz. The refugees aren't too keen for the Elwins right now, and I don't want to cause more trouble. I've been going by Muna right now.
Trying to keep a low profile, that makes sense. It is dangerous. I've heard very disturbing rumors of late of what certain parties intend to do to your family, should they encounter them.
Ooh. You know anything?
Well, Kyra de Muerto is certainly whipped up quite a fervor amongst the refugees. All of those who were Essentia to the city of Azafast are seen as enemies. Only those who show a deep commitment to the cause may be allowed. And he kind of holds up his hand. Luna, Zion Fullrest also has, like you, an Essentia mark. Zion, being a master leatherworker, of course would be Essentia. He shows...
What are you doing out here?
As he lifts up the hand, you can see that it is slashed through. The backwards kind of sigma symbol is got a slash through it. And he says, "I didn't think it was right what happened to the people of Azafast, the exiled, as they called themselves. And, well, before the city shut down, I left. I couldn't in good conscience live within the dome while so many good people were left to the wilds."
How long have you been here? Or when did you leave Azafast?
Oh, since before the last wave.
You're aware of the Eyes of Endor?
He kind of looks around, kind of pulls you inside to the tent a little bit more and kind of pulls the sash over. He says, "Careful, careful. I've heard rumors, whispers that they are operating here in the Ironwood, but You keep a low profile, as they are wont to do.
Do you know of anyone who might be connected? That we could glean more information from?
He says, the two of you really shouldn't get involved with this. It's very dangerous business.
Oh, it's okay. Mip and Muna are fully equipped. Especially with this lovely gift.
And quite involved.
Yeah, we're super involved in everyone's business, really.
He says, well, between us, one of the other craftsmen who also has a stall here, just next door. He started to seem rather disturbed. His name is Audrey Boehner. I haven't seen him since a few hours ago. He has a tent at the edge of town. But yeah, right, not anymore.
We have reason to believe that all the missing people who came back are now followers of either the Eyes of Vendola or leader Relevant. I'm saying with this like a low voice.
Yeah.
Maybe, can I just make a suggestion? I think we should continue our rush to Edanor and Lycus and come back here to discuss this.
Correct.
I will be here. I'm just setting up shop for the morning. But Luda, before you depart, wait. Reaches back into a larger chest, pops it open, digs around, and pulls out a very drab, very nondescript looking cloak. And says,
Pim looks at it and goes, "Oh, cute."
I do like me some nondescript.
Since you were trying to keep a low profile, I know it's not much to look at, but believe me, it has a few tricks of its own.
It has tricks up its
Like me some
sleeves.
It doesn't have any sleeves, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But if you come back and I make more materials, if you can bring me materials, I can certainly add sleeves.
It's okay,
Might
just a little
take you up
joke.
on that offer.
Sleeves are
Luna.
bullshit.
You may go ahead and add to your inventory a clandestine cloak.
Ooh.
That sounds fancy.
If memory serves, that is kind of fancy.
Wow,
And
these items are incredible.
why, thank you. A deep bow. One of my favorite designs of recent weeks was the saddle I'd made for Cress. I understand you two are probably traveling separately, so you haven't had a chance to use it with the multiple saddles.
I don't think I have, right?
No.
Not yet, but that sounds like something that I would fit nicely into.
Well, I've got numerous designs that, if you've got any sort of armor crafting needs or the like, please come back anytime. I'd be happy to share my wares.
Well, we sure will. And we thank you for these items.
He pulls back open the fabric to the tent and gestures for you guys to continue on your way. But as you are about to step out, you see, blocking the way, is a Hyrengar individual. What was the Duergar back in 5th edition, are now the Hyrengar. A gray-skinned dwarf with a thick white beard, a bald head, and these two just piercing silver eyes. And he's kind of standing there with his arms crossed. He says, "Did I hear right? Are you Lunazra Elwins?
No,
There's a
you.
pretty price on your head."
No, I think you heard wrong. This is Muna, and I'm Mip.
Is that right?
It is. I assure you.
Go ahead and roll your deception.
I have the cloak on. Can I just read the description of this? Because I thought that's what I was laughing at. When
Sure.
you pull up the hood of this nondescript gray cloak, you become drab and uninteresting. Gain a +1.
You become uninteresting.
Use it to get a stealth check and deception check to impersonate a forgettable background character,
Oh my god.
such as a servant. You're getting on servants over
You
here.
could truly become
You
the
could be in
NPC that
disguise
you were
as
meant to
Pim's
be.
servant. Wouldn't that be fun?
Assistant
That's
detective. Assistant detective. Mip and Muna.
You know, you should probably put that
That's
shit right,
right.
on.
That's right. That's right.
All right, I'm gonna roll it.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna use a hero point.
Okay.
It wasn't that bad, but I just want to be sure.
You want to be?
Yeah, that's better. 14 plus 17 is 32.
32.
31. Right?
Yep.
40 plus 70 is 31. Against. Okay.
If it's a
That is
critical
a regular
success. Okay.
success. It's a regular success.
All right. All right.
As-
Also, because of a feat I have, however they felt about me goes up 1 degree of likeness.
That's crazy.
I'm a charming liar.
That's crazy. Okay, that's pretty awesome because this guy was unfriendly, and I think that brings him up to indifferent.
Cool. I'll take
Oh.
indifferent.
I don't even care.
Oh, if
Yeah,
you like
he's
him
just-
again,
he looks at the two of you and he goes, well, fair enough, I guess.
Great.
Be
Bye.
on your way.
so wait, are you saying that with that ability, if you like him again, he'll just like get a crush on you or something? Like, is that
Well,
like
it's
what?
once per conversation, but yeah, I can do it again and again, and they'll just like me more and more.
That's nuts. That's amazing.
Lie to me, baby.
I've had this
And-
honestly since like level 1. I just have not. It's a background thing. I just haven't used it.
That's awesome. Yeah,
But the
that's
way I
awesome.
understand is like it moves it
It's
up
so
one
funny.
level, but like the base remains the same.
What do you mean
So,
the
like you would have
base?
to change. So if it's unfriendly to,
You'd have to be
Indifferent.
befriend him a bit more, or what?
yeah, you would have to like raise at like doing other stuff, like raise the unfriendly to indifferent, and then when you talk to him, it becomes one step above indifferent.
It'll go
Yeah.
to friendly. Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Correct.
So
So
at least
I would
currently,
figure.
though, he's currently what you have mechanically managed to achieve with this Pim is that he is so indifferent. He's so convinced now. Oh, sure, whatever. It is clearly mistaken identity. I must have misheard. Be on your way then.
Okay. Let's
as
go,
you
let's go.
as you're slipping away, you hear Zion talk to say, good morning, Mr. Firestorm. How can I help you today? And the two start to engage in conversation, and as you guys are running away, you make your way up the stairs.
Wait,
You pass another.
hold on while we're running.
Do you recognize that name, Firestone?
Stone of Storm.
Storm. You're
What
right.
was it?
Firestorm.
I can try a society check.
You can, or do you have any underworld lore or anything there, Luna?
I only have academia lore.
Wait, I have.
not
I
an
think
academic.
I have underworld lore. I do.
Finally.
Go
Would
ahead.
you know?
Yeah.
I'll allow you, because you don't get to use it often. The two of
true.
you can both roll.
I've been waiting all campaign to use this fucking stat. It's really good. It's a total of 30.
I have 24.
Okay, both of you remember different things. Pim,
Yeah.
you remember Firestorm being part. You remember the name, just passing along a conversation with your father and other like sailors and stuff at a tavern, as they are talking about folks to keep an eye out for on the road, and they talk about the Hirengar slavers, people who would go out and catch travelers and then imprison them, incarcerate them, and then send them with a 30. They would send them to the mountain city Straggldur, the city of the Hirengar. And there was a bit of trade with the conquering host as well. Luna. While the name Firestorm doesn't immediately pop out to you as anything in particular, what you do remember is that the De Muerto family have a reputation for employing Hyrengar. And Hyrengar are very happy to take the money of one of the most wealthy families on the continent of Histaeria. So they've provided that, and that's how they kind of gain a little bit of legitimacy. And as you are making it, so that you guys can do with that information what you will. But as you are running up the staircase, up the next staircase, you can't help but notice there are a few more around. There's quite a few. And you can see the bald-headed one, as you're just kind of making your way, kind of again talking to Zion, steps inside the tent, looks around, and closes the draw and draws the curtain to the tent. And that is what you guys see as you are taking off. Okay.
So just quick review of all that information. We know that they've traded with the Conquering Host.
Correct.
And Luna, what did you learn? Recap it.
That Demuratos employ them. I think, this is meta knowledge from, there's some, either not zero sessions, but like stuff with Lycus, for example.
Hero point, Nigel. You are correct.
We do know back from when Armor is dealing with them.
Okay.
In that campaign, it's the same bad guys.
Okay.
These guys are pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, we maybe
just
should
burn their souls like
get-
last time.
get back to that.
And as you guys are running by, you're passing another one who actually looks quite similar to the one that was standing outside the tent, almost maybe like a twin, right? Kind of a feminine form, almost kind of like sneers at the two of you as you are passing by. Okay, and the two of you continue on your way towards regrouping. Edanor and Lycus.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm finally ready to face you two again. Edanor and Lycus, my friends, you have just, Lycus specifically, have just imprinted a cold iron statuette onto the neck of the monk who is standing guard. And as the monk coils back, you can see he begins to spit. He begins to pull his lips back into a snarl. You can see fangs. The eyes flash at you, just full of anger. This person has definitely gone to unfriendly. If we're just the folks tracking at home, unfriendly.
So the back of the neck too, like just back of the neck.
Yeah, he's just got
Just an
Luna's
ice
face
pack, We're just trying to cool you down. You look hot.
Yeah. He pulls back. What is the meaning of this?
Ooh, yeah. Sorry about that. So, I don't know if you know this, but you seem to have caught a bit of the vampirism. Are you familiar?
He looks around at the two of you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Be gone!
You don't look very healthy, but I'm sure that we could get a doctor.
I do not need you to be concerned for my health.
I mean,
I have my own PCV.
You have a different position. I mean, I am.
His own
I
medication.
have experience in medicine.
My own network.
You're not
I
in
don't
my
want
network.
to use yours.
I want to get close to Edanor and just kind of whisper, "Hey man, how badly do you want to get into this church?"
I'm gonna kind of just look to him and
What are you talking about?
we're
The
seeing
travel
if we can.
insurance people.
We're thinking.
Sidebar.
Yeah. We're just discussing if it's worth doing an out-of-network package for you at this time.
What's the copay?
So we're just sorting it out. Who's your employer's healthcare through?
Are you seriously asking?
Edanor,
Don't worry,
how
don't worry
badly
about
do you want to get into this?
Give us just a moment to discuss something.
Why don't you take your moment elsewhere?
You know what? Actually, probably for the best. We'll return later. We'll talk to your boss, and then we can provide some some potential options for a plan improvement, maybe an add-on. So just let them know that we were by and that we'd love to have a conversation about the gods and some other potential business opportunities.
Rubbing at his neck, and he kind of looks the two of you over and he goes, "Very well. What did you say your names were again?"
Well, I am Edanor, and this is my squire.
I think he like pushes his hand on Eleanor's face, like, I'm the captain of the.
He gets confused often.
I'm the leader.
they
What'd you say?
they like wrestle each other.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Napa right here.
Here,
I
let's
am-
just, you know what? Just don't worry about it. We'll be back. Here, we'll be back later. We're gonna walk away. I'm gonna start walking away.
Lycus,
Okay,
you walk away
bye.
without an introduction?
I'm just gonna start pulling you away with me. Just pulling you away with me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything this time. But I will just kind of wiggle the totem at him and put it back in Eleanor's pocket.
He starts backing up towards the stairs as you are walking away, and he's keeping an eye on you. And as he just points at you, Lycus, and goes to open the door. Roll me a perception check real quick there, Lycus.
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
got it, buddy.
Was that a spell?
Now you just know that an orgy's happening inside that.
The priest is busy right now.
Yeah.
He's busy presenting on other HMO options.
Spreading the Lord's goodness.
So
The Lord's health insurance.
The Lord's plan.
Honestly, like if you had really asked, I had a whole thing. I was ready.
So I'm sorry, your coverage has been denied by God.
Lycus, what'd you get for your perception? This is important. Everybody
Everybody shut up.
I use the hero point because I do kind of want to see what's inside of this place. So that is that is a 37.
37.
Nope, 27. I fucked that up. Don't listen to me.
It's okay. 27 is a
Still
regular
good.
success. It's still really good. As the door opens, you see someone peering out, almost as though they were maybe watching the interaction through the door. Someone who looks rather familiar. Something about the way the light catches the silhouette, you almost think, I know that person. I recognize who that might be, but it's hard. I think with the 20, with just a success, I'll say there's a familiar. You see the silhouette of a familiar individual watching you. You don't see exactly who it is
Okay.
as you were pulled away.
Too bad it wasn't a 37.
I will
Yeah.
allow you. Yeah, I will allow you if you want to. I'll give you one society check. Right, DC 28. If you make it, I'll give you the name.
Oh, there's almost no chance of this.
Sounds
Almost.
like you're training it, right?
So you're saying
Right.
there's a chance?
You already used your
There-
hero point too. So
There is a
Saying
chance.
there's a chance.
There is a chance.
Let's see. Let's
that's the
see.
thing. Like for me, there's a chance that Lycus recognizes this person. There's a really good chance that Lycus would recognize this person.
Bonus?
My bonus is plus 10. So
What did you
I
get?
haven't looked at the diet on my ladder.
Oh god. So you need an
down.
18? 18?
I need an 18 or higher.
You need an 18 or higher.
Alright.
Low
Can
percentage
you
chance.
This
Can
is
you do
just to identify. I'm being really generous here. So I wanna
The
see-
whole game depends on this.
Exactly.
A whole
Everything
session
comes
right
down
here.
Okay,
to
Dino, calm
this
down, calm
society
down.
check.
If you fail
You
I
guys
this
don't
screw
know.
this up.
Don't make me remind you of every roll you've ever rolled, okay?
It's not about me. It's not about me right now. It's
What
not
is it?
about
What is it?
It's not enough.
Not enough.
It's
Not
16
enough.
on the die. 16 on the
Oh.
die.
Close.
God, you
So
failed
close.
us.
26. Yeah. The door closes, and you're just left with that sensation of like, God, that person looks familiar. There's something seems really familiar about that person.
David, you just went blurry.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I do.
Well, that's because he's
the-
unrecognizable.
Yeah, the society
you know?
check
He's-
I'm the
failed.
stealthiest elf.
Has the clandestine cloak.
Yeah.
Did,
Okay,
did
characters.
I,
that-
did I get enough of a look
silhouette
to?
is blurry.
Did I get
Enough
enough
of
of
a
a look to be able to describe anything to Edanor or Luna, who has a better memory? When I see them?
Not maybe like a feminine form. I will say that feminine presenting, but what you're seeing is mostly they're kind of like peering around the edge of the door,
Eye color, hair color.
and they just catch. I would say hair color looks dark. Eye color looks maybe you get like a glint of yellow or gold.
Okay, that's something.
Yeah, because you were still successful on the perception check. Okay, but yeah, that's what you get.
You're still
Okay.
blurry, David. Can you try to fix that?
I tried, but I'll try again.
Try again. Slower, slower.
Nice fingers.
You like them?
Oh, that got worse.
Yeah.
More fingers.
That's what she said.
I don't know. It's worse.
Wait, are you sure you want me to keep trying to fix this? Because I feel like I'm
No,
going in
it's
the wrong
making it
direction
worse.
here.
Just put your face up to it, see what happens.
Yeah, move
you
your
do it.
face
Get
forward.
really close.
I mean, ironically, it
This is
did
too
work.
intimate. This is too intimate.
Camera, get your shit together.
I could try to leave the call, or I could just try to restart the camera real quick. Yeah, here. Okay.
Just do it real quick.
Sorry, stream.
Hey! Quick and easy. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad we had that tangent. Okay, so party.
Party!
You have left the temple intact, and you have left the and Luna and Pim. You have some new items, and you've made it up the stairs. You are now on the same platform as the temple. Do you guys? And I'm assuming you guys are just going to continue to the grove.
Yeah,
Do
and
we
just
meet up
as
with
we're
them?
kind of like talking,
You don't
I
need
just
to-
want to.
Yeah, you. So the way the timeline is that you're kind of.
No, you were talking.
Oh,
You were talking to about Lycus and Edanor just now.
Yeah. And
No,
they're,
I
they're
think
leaving
so.
the temple, so they're heading to the grove, right?
As I'm
I know. I thought you were
leaving-
talking about us, but sorry.
Okay,
Yeah. no.
I'm taking it. Taking it out. So as I'm leaving, I'm just taking that. I'm bringing it in. So I'm gonna immediately, as I have, like, I'm pulling Lycus away, and then with the other hand, I'm pulling out my my like little parchment, to write to Luna. Just be like, come to the grove ASAP. Big issue. And then I'm gonna just fold that up, put it back in the pocket, and then talk to Lycus and be like, so, I can't say applying cold iron onto the back of a potential vampire was the best choice, Captain.
I'm gonna be real honest. I thought that's what you were going for. I
We
kind
had a
of
couple of
assumed you were gonna go in
things
for a
here.
fight, so I was just kind of like trying to back you
I
up.
thought
I
that's
don't
what
I
know
realize
how
now that-
tired you are, but I'm quite tired. And I'm gonna say this right now. First off, we need to check on the girls. Sure, in a normal circumstance, I totally, I get you. I'm feeling you, Captain. We go beat up all the bad guys and make sure we kill them and don't take on any into our crew. But in this case, I feel like it's been a long day. We've had a lot of problems here. I think it's best that we take a minute, get the crew together, and maybe we take a little rest. I think we also should probably mention something to Lenza regarding a coven of vampires in the center of town. Might be something of use. So, but regardless of that,
Yeah,
did
there
you
is-
notice anything as they were, as we're kind of getting away. I don't know.
Yeah. I tried my best to get a good look at it, but all I saw were these golden eyes behind the door. It seemed familiar. It was some sort of woman, maybe Kanari.
Did they have a? I guess for like memory's sake, and potentially for the viewers as well. Did Konari have like kind of just had some snakish form, or was like the bottom more of a snake at this point?
No, more humanoid form, but with some like snakish kind of features on the face, right?
Sure. Okay.
And including golden yellowish eyes.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Just for the viewers' sake, of course.
Yeah, we knew. We picked it up right away.
Totally.
Lycus, take a hero point.
I remembered one detail about this woman, and that was her eyes.
There you go. That's the one you needed.
Hey, if you're gonna remember one thing about a woman, I mean, it better be the eyes.
Because you said dark hair, and I was like, I thought she had white hair. Fuck.
Me too.
I thought so too.
That threw me off.
That was the 5th edition version.
Maybe she's in disguise like Mip and Muna.
So
Let's call her Monari.
Monari. Well, that's
Edanor.
yeah. Anyways, so as we're having this conversation, yeah, continue. Sorry, were you going to ask a specific
I was
question?
going to ask you, can you give me a religion check?
Sure. That's a really good one.
Oh, that's good.
19 plus 11, 30?
30 is very good. Okay, you remember, so you recognize that the temple is a temple of Korome, the god of protection. You know that Korome, there is with the god of Korome, there is a ritual rite almost of sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
If someone were to request sanctuary within the temple, they are privileged to the protections thereof if the priest allows.
Intriguing. So then, as like the yellow eyes are mentioned, and was back. So our prisoner has gained sanctuary to the temple, it seems. So now we have a den of holy vampires that have a nuke.
Right in the middle of town.
Yeah, we got some problems. Yeah,
Oops.
It's a very good summary.
Bright side. No one wants to detonate a
On the
nuke
bright
when they're in
side,
the town.
in the middle, everything's about to be very bright very soon.
Yeah.
Followed by
But
darkness.
they're not going to detonate it while they're here. Also, it does give us an opportunity to call upon Lenza. This is her turf.
That's true.
She might be able to set up some sort of, I don't know, trap or something. We can spear point it in the morning.
Well, I think we have to quarantine it and make sure nothing goes in or out. We'll just have to ask if there's any underground tunnels in this city, and if there's anything how many entrances exit it. We just have to make sure that if Konari is in there, that they don't get away. And we're gonna have to have everyone at, full capacity in order to take this on. Do what I know, like generally, and I don't know if it carries on with the religion check of typically before the wave and everything like that, how many staff and whatnot are typically in that temple? Or like in a temple, right?
Yeah.
For like
it's
size
tricky.
of temple.
Yeah. I would say I'll keep the 30 because it's a good roll.
Mm-hmm.
A temple this size, anywhere between like, at lowest, maybe 4 monks or like 4 members upwards of possibly 12 members. So anywhere
Okay.
within that range.
So yeah, that's all I was looking for. It's like, all right, we could have quite a
Hold on,
few
yeah.
opponents. And that's assuming they don't have any other refugees that end up getting caught up in this. So, could be
I don't know.
anything.
You called vampires unholy abominations or whatever.
Well, I mean,
I don't know much. I know they're hard to kill. Do you know any specifics?
could I draw on some of my lore knowledge or anything like that?
I think we did one
I think we
way
did.
back when.
But I had
when-
it, but I think we said
Yeah.
we would use it later. So,
Okay.
Okay.
can I pull that one?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Because I remember somebody rolled about vampires, and you learned
I
like the
did.
hierarchy stuff about them, right? But I don't think you recall. I can't remember what the roll was.
It was a really good one. I can go back to my note.
It's all right. Vampires, I'll just tell you, vampires are notoriously hard to kill.
Yeah.
I'll give you the regular methods and stuff that you, Max, would probably know of. Stake through the heart, classic. Right? Beheading, right? You also know that what also makes them hard to kill is that they can like self-regenerate. They can self-heal very fast too.
Sure. As a
And then the cold iron.
religious individual, would I know if holy damage does additional damage to them or not? Or
You know that I will say that you know that they are undead, and
Sure.
as undead, like part of the trait of the undead is
Okay.
So my heal could hurt them.
your heal could hurt them. You could heal them to death.
Yes. I will heal you to death with my fist.
At this
I'll
point, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I'll save that heal for the priest.
The two of you make your way to the next like level, and you continue through town. And yes, you sure enough do arrive at the Fenfarin Grove. This grove you can see that there are some large ironwood trees. There are a few like kind of in like a semicircle. The kind of central point of the grove, though, is a giant ironwood stump, like stupid large, huge. It is about like maybe 25 feet in diameter, right? And upon that stump is a little stairwell and a large pavilion like tent with a few various like little connection wings. As you step inside, you're hit by a very kind of floral scent. It's very relaxing, very calming. And as you step in, you can see a dryad, a person who is essentially like a humanoid plant almost. A dryad whose the flesh isn't flesh; it is tree bark, right? Their skin is pigmented by moss and lichen. They've got kind of branches coming out of the forehead instead of hair, and little bits of leaves, right? And as you step inside, she looks to you. It's clearly a rather feminine-looking dryad. Says, "It is a very late hour. Good morning, I suppose."
Good morning. We've heard that our girls might be with you.
Ah. Captain Lycus and Edanor. Kind of nods to you. I was told to expect your arrival by the herbalist.
Good old Martha.
Good. Yes.
I would love to maybe speak with you in a little while regarding the kids, but do you mind if we see them first?
Please, right this way. They're just down that flap to the left.
I love going through a good old flap.
You
Me both.
pull the flap aside and you head on in. You see the kids fast asleep on a cot. They're sharing a cot that is a blanket or a bed of leaves. And you can see they're in a very deep sleep. Kind of slouched up alongside the cot at their side is Martha, who is also in a deep sleep. But they look comfortable.
Okay.
They look safe and they're breathing steady. They're curled up. Sarah's got her arm kind of on Yoma, and Yoma's got her arms wrapped around Sarah protectively.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go and put the teddy bear in kind of like right by Sarah, not disturbing, but just kind of setting it there. And then kind of gesture to Lycus so we can kind of step back out of the flap.
Edanor,
Give them
as
a
you
moment.
approach, do you have any training in medicine? I believe you do.
I do.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. As you go to set the teddy bear, give me a medicine check.
Ah. 16 plus 14, 30.
30. With a 30 on both children, you do see the bite marks in their neck, and you can see the skin around those marks on Sarah's delicate, childlike neck. You see the 2 puncture wounds. You can see the ring of bruising, and you can see that the tissue around it is dark, almost necrotic. It clearly, this would have hurt incredibly.
So, it looks like a snake bite, not necessarily a vampire.
It looks like a snake bite, yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Just for a
Like
clarification here.
More like a snake bite. There's a lot of biting going on.
Yeah, we gotta clarify our bites, people.
As far as bite clarification, this one is more Ophidian.
Oh,
Take that. So there's my zoology major coming
you're
in,
using
guys.
your degree.
You get a hero point.
Using my degree.
Yeah, Edanor is just gonna feel this like inner rage kind of bubbling up as he's kind of stepping out. But don't worry,
Okay.
girls. We'll get them. We'll get Konari, and this time I promise, I won't let them live. And I'll step back out as I whispered.
At this point, the Luna, Pim, just to kind of keep things moving, this is when the two of you arrive here. You ran past, I will say you did run past the temple. I will say I don't see any reason why your characters would have stopped unless you think they would have stopped. I don't
Well,
wanna
you
deny
checked
that
the
up.
scroll, right, Luna?
Yeah, because like as we
Yeah.
were running,
That notification
good thing
being
that do. It's like good thing I installed this notification and I look at my.
It's really a clever development on the product.
I had to modify it. It wasn't working as intended before.
Yeah.
It says they went to the grove.
Oh, okay. That's where the girls are, right?
Correct. Do you know where the grove is?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
yes.
I think I know where the grove is, right, David?
According to the dice, you know where the grove is.
Oh, good. I said it so confidently that would have been embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
this
know
way.
where the grove is. You're able to lead to the grove, and you step in. You arrive at the base as Edanor and Lycus are stepping out in the central tent. So, party, you're back together. It's late. You're tired. Now what?
All right. I see.
Oh.
What happened?
It looks like you got our message. Well, things almost got a little hairy. I mean, frankly, I'm very happy that we're able to get out of the situation.
Uh-oh.
What did Lycus do?
Yeah.
Well,
What
I
made you
mean,
think that I did anything?
well, Lycus, did you do something?
Come on.
Edanor?
Come on.
No, you went to the church and I
Placed
revealed
the
a den
statue of
vampires.
Luna that was pickpocketed out of my pocket onto the back of the monk who was in fact a guard that had been turned. We believe that every single individual inside the church is now a vampire.
Did you guys go in?
We did not, but
Okay.
Lycus saw a individual that we believe could be Konari.
I want to bring everyone closer because, like, this is like just and like lower my voice so like just
Yes.
we're hearing it. He's able to see through all of his followers. I spoke with him through Gina. I'm
He
trying
can't
to
see through
avoid-
your eyes, right? Because he bit you, correct?
He told me I was only half transformed.
Maybe we should blindfold you just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
think that's a
should
good
tie you
idea.
up and throw you in a corner. Take a
Pim's
nap.
laughing.
Anyways,
That's exactly the statue, the big statue that attacked you guys in the workshop was also
Oh
terrifying.
shit, that's right.
But
Blood
you're going
coming
to
out of it.
need me. Blindfold me.
Don't worry. Once we're in a fight, we'll take it on.
right.
It's not just him. I think we are probably always being watched wherever we are in this town.
Pim's gonna look around.
Oh yeah, people are watching you. You're as you look around, there's constantly faces turned towards you, whispers being shared, fingers pointed.
Okay.
While we're in the tent,
No, we're not
Well,
in the tent anymore.
Yeah,
well, we're out
Yeah.
and about though.
Well,
you guys. Yeah, I think you guys are like just out in front of the tent.
Luna-
We need to get rest.
Yeah.
He knows us. He knows that to get to me, he will come through you three.
Do we
So-
feel
Alright.
that this place is safe for rest?
I also don't. Fatigue doesn't affect me too much. Why don't you guys take a rest
not-
now, and I'll stand watch.
We can.
It's not just you,
take
Lycus.
shifts.
He might get to you through them, and I point towards the two girls.
Then why don't we go in there? Just take a nap right here. Set up some cots. Sleep with the girls. Everyone stays together.
It might be for the best. We just rest here.
As long
Then-
as I can sleep. Yeah, I'm so tired.
Is there a way to get a
Okay.
quick word out to Lenza?
I mean, she must have guards nearby.
Are we within 1,000 feet?
Potentially, you can try him.
I'll try. I could try.
1,000 feet? I thought it was 500.
I got reach spell.
Damn, son.
Ooh, look at that.
That's big. That's a long.
I think I could probably reach her. What do we need to tell her?
Well, that they need to make sure that no one leaves the temple.
Got it.
We have to.
Did we tell Lenza that potential that all the kidnappees are?
Vampires, yes, we mentioned
Yeah.
it. So she is
She's
aware
aware.
of the threat. That, she should keep an eye on them all. But we should certainly note it.
We could say we confirmed it as well.
Yes, we can note that it was
Based on what I
confirmed
just
at the. Yeah. It was confirmed that we must discreetly quarantine the temple. So,
Possibly prepare to have an assault on it as well.
Okay.
all right. Well,
she won't be able
Lycus,
to. I actually don't know if she's gonna get this because she can only respond if she can see me.
Yeah,
But I can.
And can you message her? Like, do you need to see her?
I mean, it doesn't say in the spell language explicitly that I need to, but I wonder if there's a ruling.
Well, with the range of 500 feet, it's I imagine.
Yeah.
That's so far, though.
But
Yeah, I
it says she needs to see you though in there.
It does say
Respond.
for them to respond, they need to be able to see me.
Okay. Then I will say, yeah, she probably can't respond to you. You just say, well, others can.
We could just send. Can we send a messenger? Is there someone we
Look
trust?
around and-
Maybe Martha? No one knows Martha here. Oh wait,
Martha's
yes they
is
do.
one of the
She's
ones
from
that
here. No, she's not. She's from Red Hessel. Let's send Martha.
but Martha's asleep currently.
Yeah.
Who's awake?
Us.
This dryad.
Hello.
Hi. Would you be willing to deliver a message to Lenza for us?
She thinks. I am very much needed here, but
Oh.
perhaps one of my little friends might be able to help you.
Perfect.
Let me just double check something.
Oh, she has animal messenger. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I have an animal messenger spell that I can certainly use
Wow.
to send a message to Lensa if you'd like.
It may be.
That would work. In fact, you should probably know about what's going on too, given that you're a healer here in town. What do you think, Captain?
I do sense a great amount of stress coming from you all. It's a very sort of energy.
Yeah. Do you
Well,
do Swedish massage here?
Maybe try it.
What is?
Sash.
Yes. What sort of tree is a Swedish?
Oh, never mind.
It's really a fish, but
Pim, say the message.
Okay, so here's
What's the message?
what we need to deliver. Vampires in the temple. Potentially turning more vampires. Don't let anyone leave the temple. Yeah?
From Pim.
From Mip.
Mip. I think so.
From Mip.
Love
Okay.
Mip.
Love Mip. Vampires in the
Excellent.
temple. Vampires are turning people in temple. Don't let anyone leave the temple.
Yep.
From Mip.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. A little chipmunk comes down,
Aw.
crawls out of a little roost
One more
behind.
thing. We are by the grove.
We're in the grove. Yeah. Resting.
We're in the grove.
Don't wake us up. We're resting. We need this.
Okay.
Don't talk to me for 8 hours, Lenza. Shut up.
Okay. A little chipmunk emerges from behind like a little notch in.
One more thing. I just want to say we have a potential lead on Canary, but we're not going to say anything else because we're going to handle that piece.
Okay. Vampires in the temple. Vampires are turning people in the temple. Don't let anyone leave the temple. This is Mip. What was the last two things?
What did you say, Luna?
No, you said like we have a lead.
We have a lead on
We
We
Canary.
have a lead on Canary,
And we're at the
Bring
grove.
potions.
and we're at the grove.
Oh, bring potions, yeah.
Don't disturb us, but also bring potions.
But bring us potions and silently set them next to our feet while we're sleeping.
Set by the door. Like an Uber
Okay.
Eats, like just set by the door. Don't.
Okay.
Don't knock,
Okay.
the
Don't knock.
dogs will bark.
Is this like a messenger pigeon? Are we writing this down, or is this?
This poor chipmunk is just like looking from character to character as each thing's just getting added on. It's just like,
You got all that, little chippy?
Yeah, let's hear it. What does the
Now.
chipmunk's
Now
voice sound
recite
like?
it back to us. Okay, I don't speak
so
animal, but
screwed
I think
for
he's
one.
got it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she
you got it.
and
Subscribe.
she goes, "That was the casting of the spell. You
Oh.
can only relay the message." I'm just fucking with you.
I don't know how this druid stuff works. Okay.
Okay, chipmunk takes off to go deliver the message. No more additions at this point.
Okay. Wait, no.
Wait, Chippy. Okay. The chipmunk is off. You guys are resting, right? Are you resting here at the grove?
Yes.
Okay.
Inside.
Easy enough. You can find some hammocks. You can find a few leaf beds. There are a few unoccupied ones in the same wing as the girls. Is everybody going to sleep?
No, I'll take first watch.
Okay. All right. Lycus. Everybody, I would say everybody goes to sleep then, except for Lycus, who takes first watch. Lycus, for your watch, are you just hanging out in the tent, or are you like patrolling? How does your watch look like? What does it entail?
I think
Entail.
I go into the tent as me, of course, and then I get full wolf form and kind of go back out, and just try to look like a dog.
You're just a dog.
I'm just
All right,
a
Dog.
Good boy.
All right. Perception check.
Sweet. All right. Got the smell of Canar's chamber pots fresh.
Ew.
True.
Why chamber pot? You could have said anything.
Could have been
I
any-
think that's
very
what we said
distinct.
last time.
Oh.
Very
Oh no, we
distinct.
said the
Oh,
rag.
yeah,
We said
yeah.
We said it was the rag,
the
yeah, not
shit
the
bucket.
chamber
yeah, because there's
pot.
a hole. We said there's a hole in the floor.
Oh my god,
Now you
that's
look
right.
silly.
Anyways, that's a 23.
23?
Yeah.
With a 23, you don't
I have
see
dark vision, by the
anything.
way. Oh no, it's not.
Okay,
Dark, never
well,
mind.
you don't see anything as you're kind of like patrolling around the outside of the grove, you know, kind of weaving between the trees, you know, you're posted up at different spots, and while you got a 23 perception, I track that as a 25%. And you, Lycus, as you are kind of looking around, your nostrils are filled with the scent of iron. You've grown quite accustomed to it since arriving in the Ironwood, right? But there's a way that iron can smell even when it's in blood that is still distinct, and you do catch whiffs of blood. Tracking with your nose, you are able to see an individual dressed in monk's robes. Doesn't appear to see you yet. I'm assuming you, because I'm just going to assume you're approaching carefully. But you can see that there's an individual dressed in monk's robes, kind of hiding in one of the boughs of the tree, of an ironwood in the grove, and kind of keeping a close eye on the tent.
I understand. We're being watched. Makes sense. Do they look? Does it seem that they're alone?
Yeah, as you look, looks alone. I will say they're up in the tree about like 25 feet.
Okay.
Just kind of like cooped on a branch.
Yeah.
Max's face. 25 feet.
I just wanted to check something.
Yeah, no worries.
Check it.
Yeah, like just
Spell
kind of
rate.
carefully padding around. Lycus, what is your stealth modifier?
It's pretty good, actually. Let me double check it. Stealth plus 13.
So 23?
Yeah.
Would be your... Okay. All right. Okay, Lycus, what are you doing?
So, I was checking a spell of mine. I have a spell called Ghost Sound.
Okay.
From my Kitsune self. And I want to try to make a sound appear from behind him.
Okay.
Something that will tend to maybe distract him for a little while.
Okay. As you
Or-
kind of...
Maybe make him think that he might be in a bad spot.
Okay. As you are kind of like sidling up, keeping your eyes locked on your target, ready to manipulate his attention, you step forward and you just manage to just kind of slightly kick a branch that scratches along the outside of one of the ironwood barks. It just leaves kind of a creaking noise, and you can see just quickly turns around, looks down at you, the eyes narrow.
I lick my balls.
Nice. I'm just a
Roll
doge.
a deception check.
Love that so
Or
much.
performance. I'll take it. I'll take either one.
Ooh,
Deception or performance.
He should get at least like a +1 for that.
I will
That
say,
was
if
pretty
you
quick.
go
That's
performance and
pretty
you get a natural 1, there will be a penalty.
Oh no.
Careful.
Careful.
Yeah, they're both 12, so here we go.
Okay.
All right, let's roll this bad boy.
Jeepers. All right. That is 13 on the die plus 12, 25.
There's a lot of 25s right now. Looks at you, cocks the eyes, and then writes you off and goes back to looking at the tent.
That was my favorite moment of
Well
this
done.
session so
He
far.
successfully
Well
licked
done.
his balls.
You successfully lick your balls convincingly enough that this vampire doesn't believe you are, in fact,
town.
a
Did you
PC.
use deception or performance for that?
Performance.
Performance, nice.
Performed
Didn't make
well.
any show of it.
Make a whole show of it.
Okay, well, yeah, Lycus, yeah, you convinced this guy you are, in fact, just a regular dog, just out there licking your balls.
All right.
What do you do?
Sorry.
What do you do?
I'm
Woman?
sorry,
You got the
all
jump on him
anyone.
now.
That's
Like I
so
said,
good.
I'm not I'm not gonna get into a fight right now. I don't know enough about vampires to feel like I can take them. I also did say that I put the iron totem back in Edanor's pocket. I'm not gonna take that back. So I'm just gonna do ghost sound to try and get him distracted somewhere else.
Okay. I might actually continue to ride, just for brevity. I'm just going to continue to ride your performance check of 25, because it also kind of, I'll say it's part of the whole thing actually. Like as he turns around, the ghost sound also hits, right? So he noticed you, and then the thing that draws his attention away immediately is the ghost sound. What is the ghost sound? Like any particular sort of flavor for that you wanted to respond to?
It says it can sound like up to 4 adult humans.
Cool.
So
That's specific. I like it.
No children.
sorry, normal humans, not adults.
Oh,
My bad. My bad.
Normal humans, not
normal
adults.
humans.
What
No,
is-
so no weirdos.
Exactly.
normals.
But I want it to sound like maybe guardsmen, like just kind of like making some, just some talk, some discussion about it.
Sure.
About like someone around here, looking around.
Yeah,
I used to be an
Actually,
adventurer like you.
Yeah. You see kind of maybe like some rangers or something. Yeah, you see the catches the attention of the vampire, who kind of stands up and quickly runs along the branch, jumps from branch to branch, and you can see you've actually seen Luna move in a very similar way, able to kind of run alongside trees and stuff without essentially very adept at maneuvering and climbing.
I wonder if that's an elf thing or a vampire thing. Either way.
But yeah, the rest of your watch, though, aside from this, doesn't pass with any sort of event. I mean, I would say this guy is kind of led off for a little bit, but looks as you kind of continue your patrol, doesn't seem to come back for a while.
All right. Yeah, I just proudly trot back to the tent.
Balls freshly clean. Okay, who's next? Who's next on the watch list?
I think Edanor would be next on the watch.
Edanor's next on watch. Okay, Lycus, I'm assuming you let Edanor know.
Yeah. I stay in my wolf form, and just let him know like what's up. There was one of the vampires was watching us. And he like climbs up on you, and it's just like, I got him to go away, but I think I might need to kick the ball breath.
Why
I was
does
gonna say.
Why does he? What a very distinct smell.
Listen, I had to distract him.
Can you get out of my face? You can just tell me from down there.
Oh my god.
Or change form again, please. It's quite horrific. Why does it smell like a moldy cheese?
Oh
have a yeast
god.
Hey. Only in wolf form.
I'll take your red rocket elsewhere.
Alright, Just keep an eye on the tree line.
Oh my god.
I
don't know if
fear
they're-
not. I'm going to patrol within place. I don't want to give them a presence outside. So
Good plan. When we do leave, we might want to sneak away.
yeah, I was thinking that Luna looked rather unremarkable when I saw them. So we could perhaps send Luna out.
So uninteresting.
I don't know.
So
They kind
very
of looks pretty regular to me, like usual.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Sick
that almost hurts more. But I won't tell Luna. I think we send Luna out at first, and then perhaps deal with the problem. But get some rest, time to sleep, and I will take my position.
Yeah, sounds good. Big dog yawn. He just
dog
goes lays.
Big stretch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Goes and lays down next to the girls. Just kind of curls up.
Yeah. Yeah, and they briefly kind of wake up and they kind of like curl into you. They're very much asleep still, but the two girls kind of curl up on you like this. All right, Edanor, give us a perception check real quick for your watch.
All right.
For God's sake,
All
don't
right,
wake up.
it's not
Pam.
bad.
She'd be so mad.
Don't fucking wake me up.
That is 27.
27's great. With the 27, you notice two things. The first thing, he's back. You're kind of moving around on the inside of the tent, looking out through gaps in the fabric, through little like window shades and stuff like that. And as Lycus warned you to watch the tree line, sure enough, you see something moving in the tree line. And with the 27, yeah, you can see the vampire monk has like
Is it
repositioned.
the same one that we dealt with?
Looks pretty familiar. Yeah, probably. Well, yes, it is. It's the same guy.
He's just itching his neck.
Yeah, just kind of keeps itching at his neck as he's looking like, hey, motherfucker, I don't care.
pissed off.
Yeah. Scowling as he looks down.
Damn
Okay.
dog.
But that is what you
Okay.
notice immediately. I'll allow you the opportunity to do something about that if you like, or you can just let him watch. if you want.
The thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to shift my eminence to my blade.
Okay.
So just have it ready.
Okay.
So, and just for awareness, what the eminence of my blade gives me latent, it's spirit damage, but
Spirit
because
damage, sure.
I have, it can either be a holy or unholy. Mine is holy. So
Okay. And you move the eminence to the blade, and you kind of have the weapon ready as you're observing.
right.
Okay. As you observe, it doesn't look like he goes to take any sort of motion towards you. He continues to it looks like this is a scout.
Sure.
And
He's
you
just
kind of
watching.
picked him out. He's watching. The second thing you notice, though, as you were looking out, an individual escorted by two others, so three individuals, make it onto the platform and approach the tent. You immediately pick out Lensa as the lead individual. She steps in. So you are awake right now.
Sure.
Do you interact with her? Otherwise, she will just go straight to Fanfarin. And you see she's got looks like a satchel. She passes it off, but I'll let you interact if you want.
I will. Yeah, I'll actually talk to. Essentially, I'm staying. Is she coming into the tent or?
Yeah, she goes into the tent.
Okay.
She doesn't go into your wing of the tent, but you can see like through a slit as she's kind of making her way across the giant tree stump and makes her way into the entrance. She kind of stops.
So if I'm just trying to understand it. So there's different, there's like a tent up, and then there's tree branches within it, and the vampire is in those tree branches.
Yeah, the vampires there's like trees all around this kind of like central this giant stump with all these tents on it. Some of the tents do connect with other tree branches, but there are exterior trees that kind of form a semicircle, and he's kind of in one of those, just kind of keeping an eye on the whole facility.
Sure. So my tent is the same tent that the girls are in. It's all just one. I was thinking the initial is like kind of a big center part with a canvas part, and then there's other tents offsuit. But okay, I'm actually going to step out and kind of stretch and be like, "Oh, Lensa, how are you?"
I don't know. I am tired, very tired. How are you?
I'm also quite tired. I presume you got our message.
I did indeed. It was rather confusing, disturbing, and adorable all at once.
Ah, yes. I would presume so when provided by a chipmunk. Would you mind, we can have a brief discussion quietly right here.
Of course, anything.
Yes, of course. I'm going to kind of like just drop my, essentially just trying to look casual as, talking. Just for awareness. We are being watched currently.
She looks around.
Don't look around.
She stops looking around.
Yeah, don't look around.
Good point. Good point.
So they're in the tree. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at looking at
She looks around. Don't look around.
I look around. Don't look around.
Oh my god.
I just water.
But
Okay.
yes. So just for awareness, one of the monks that we encountered that we did confirm was a vampire. So it's not just the priest. The priest has infected the rest of the congregation, it seems, or monks, perhaps. So
we are being watched this time, and we do believe that they are all connected and can see what each other can see. So, that being said, if you're able to, I don't know if it's able to see if there's others leaving that temple or if there's other things that can be done to contain them. Until we rest and are back and ready to take a go at it, I guess, per se. But we shouldn't take action quite yet until we are all ready to go. It is a delicate situation.
She looks down on the floor and then looks back up at you, her brow furrowed. Unfortunately, I think that things continue to become more complicated.
Oh?
Kyra has... after I received your message, I stationed rangers near the temple. They reported to me that Kyra, along with a company of Hirengar, have moved into the temple. She's gone in several hours ago and hasn't yet to emerge. What her business is, I cannot say, but in addition to that, unfortunately, there is more sad news. One of the exiled, a craftsman, a trader, was found dead in his tent this morning.
What was the name of this craftsman?
A catfolk individual, I believe his name was Zion Full Rest. You should be warned. They're saying that it was potentially a gnome that murdered him. Rumors are that a gnome was seen leaving his tent in the company of another individual who's rather hard to make out, but it seems the one confirmed suspect that we have is a gnome.
Okay. I'll relay this information when the rest wake up. It seems like things are getting quite complex.
Kyra's furious. One of the exiled being killed. She's just about ready to declare war on the Ironwood, Edanor. We have to act quickly.
We do. I'm afraid that they're going to be in league with these vampires, or become vampires. Herngar, why are they hiring Herngar? Who has the cash or resources to do that?
The De Muertos are rather wealthy.
Well, that is fair. But at the same time, I mean, at this point, how would you bring in so many from where? I mean, travel is fairly difficult nowadays.
They came here with us. Her and her company have been here acting as her personal guard since the last wave.
All right. Well, we'll have to be very careful. Okay. It seems that they may have aligned with other forces, and we'll have to continue looking into this. Just if you can at least keep an eye on it and see who comes in and who goes out, then we'll know who our potential enemies are.
I'm trying, but things are getting precarious. I sense the presence of my rangers is aggravating Kyra's people, and they are becoming more and more. Tensions are high.
Okay.
I plan to head over there now and see if I can keep things calm.
Well,
for just a little bit.
Maybe if you can pull your rangers back to just watch. I don't think it'd be best to encounter anyone from the temple right now. It is dangerous.
Are you telling me to stand by and watch as these undead abominations are hard at work to ruin my town?
If they leave, provide us a signal or something. You know, if there are a lot of them are going out, we'll come to help right away. if we start something now while we're not all fully prepared, then just more people are going to get hurt. That's the problem.
Very well. I will go coordinate with my rangers and see if I can get any more updates on what's happening at the temple.
If we can delay for time, I understand it's an evolving situation. You will have to do what you must, but if you're able to delay for time, then we can provide a unified front and help. But I have to let my people get some rest after all the events that has happened.
I understand. And by the end of this, I hope we can all find a little bit of rest.
Yes. Thank you,
All right.
Lenza. I appreciate the supplies as well.
She kind of reaches out and just kind of squeezes your hand, Edanor.
Ah. I give a little handshake.
Or is it like an
Sir.
arm clasp? Or what?
She kind of
Is this Edanor's first kiss?
As you say, like take care. She kind of just like carefully, shyly, her hand extends, kind of brushes yours, and she says, "You too. Be careful, Edanor."
Look, I know I'm supposed to be asleep, but can I have one eye open? I need this. I need this.
Dude, the camera zoom out. That was crazy. Did anyone else see it?
No, I didn't.
As soon as he said, "I need this," the camera just went dunk. That was incredible. Lycus, go ahead. You can roll a perception check. DC is 25.
That super makes it. Just one wolf eye just kind of goes, his ear like pops up, and his eye goes, "Swoop."
Yeah, you kind of caught the scent, and I'd say Lycus with a 25, you probably caught like a good bit of the exchange, and then you see Lensa, she kind of brushes Edanor's hand. You can see in her eyes, she's smitten. But she leaves afterwards, Edanor, unless there's anything else.
Yeah, I just, gotta stay to my duty right now, but
Of course.
just back
You're
to
a man
my...
on a mission.
I kind of like casually go back to the tent and whatnot, It's a little chipper, but at the same time.
Concerned. Okay. Edanor, you go back.
I'm still like staring at the little guy.
staring at the one vampire. Lensa leaves. Who's next on watch? And then we're going to cut to break right here as we decide who's next.
Do y'all trust me to do the watch?
No,
Not really.
not even at all.
I'll do
It's
it.
like, do you?
Put a blindfold on.
Pim, you
Yeah,
will be
Pim.
on watch. We will
I'll do
get
it.
to Pim's watch once we get back from break.
Perfect.
All right, guys. Hey, we're going to go take a break. You should go take a break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Stretch your legs, get a drink of water, let your dogs out, do what you got to do. We'll see you in 10. Thank you so much for
See you
hanging
in
out.
10. Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Shh.
Hannah waving is the cue. That's what we got to remember, guys. When Hannah waves, that's when we know we're live. All right. Hey, guys, welcome back to Stealthy Elf Productions. We're going to get into the second half of session 44 of our Heroes of Histaeria Sandsea Saga. It is a post-apocalyptic pirate crew. We are in the middle of resting. So, guys, just to track time with you, we've had 4 hours go by so far between Lycus's watch and Edanor's watch. We were at about 4 a.m. earlier, so now with 4 hours, it is now 8 a.m. as Luna goes to take her watch. We've this after becoming fatigued for the first time. We're very good at tracking time now, or we're going to be very good about tracking time.
Never
now.
make that mistake again.
Do you want
Now-
wait? Did you want it to be me or him? Just to
that's right.
make sure.
Oh yeah, it is me first.
It's going to be Pim first? Okay.
No one
Before
trusts me.
we get into this, I know there was some talk of maybe over break about like just checking in and talking and just confirming some stuff and understanding some stuff. So let's, before we jump back into game proper, let's go ahead and just do a little above table check-in about like where things are at, because you guys have some discussions, right? You want to do as players?
Nigel,
Yeah,
would you like to
we'll
take the floor?
Yeah.
trying to discuss the connection between Kyra and Ralavan.
Yeah.
And
Listen, I have this one. I posted it already. I have this one, guys.
I think you might.
Right.
I'm reluctant to say it. David, can you remove your headphones, please?
This is for the
We'll give
stream.
you-
I'm
We'll give
gonna
you a
watch the
wave.
stream.
it's
No,
watch-
not
we
this
can-
part. David, if you're watching right now, you just
Shame.
fast forward for
Exactly.
the next 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I don't know how
minutes,
long
okay.
it's gonna take.
Guys, I'm gonna
This
go
is where
to-
Hannah
When we
does
do-
the editing.
When we do this,
Yeah.
All right.
Then
all
you can
right.
go back on.
I'll go hang out in chat. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's in chat,
Yeah, you-
but if there's anyone in chat, I'm
You're
gonna
getting
go
the
there for
boot.
the next few
You better
minutes.
mute the
I think
frickin'
Jack might be
stream.
in chat.
Hey, I'm gonna go hang with Jack. I'm gonna go hang with my real friend Jack.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Just give me a wave.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've said it before, and I'll say it again.
Mhm.
Listener, look me in the eyes. Look me in my fucking balls.
Look me in my
Bro,
fucking
I
balls.
Sherlocked home this fucking thing. Kyra, that's her name, right? Kyra.
Yeah.
Kyra de Muerte. She is a from noble family. Said, "Hey, I got kicked out. I want to be top dog of something." So she went to the conquering host and said, "I can get you
How do I
the
get in?
Ironwood, and possibly even Azafast, if you let me hold control." Then she was like, "Oh, but how the fuck do I do that? I'm not actually good at anything." Then she went to Ralavan, said, "Bitch, I got money." And Ralavan was like, "Bitch, I'll do anything for money." And then they started kidnapping, corrupting, putting them back. And now we came in, threw a monkey wrench at the whole thing, and now we're gonna kill a bunch of vampires. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
Well, here's like devil's advocate here. Why not just use the Highland Guard from the start, and then make an opening for the conquering host to come in?
Let me think about it. Because until just recently, it wasn't just Lenza and her shit rangers. It was stronger people.
David's
So they were waiting.
struggling.
David's struggling.
Okay.
So they were waiting to the right opportunity. They're like, we can't handle this super
Yeah.
strong druid. So they're like, all right, let's do this other thing. And now Lenza's gone. They're like, now's the time to strike. Call in the Harengar. Call in the blah, 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 blah. Call in the other ones whose names I don't remember because I don't remember names of anything. And let's do it.
Yeah,
My
I'm
thing-
thinking. Yeah, I am thinking.
Give me a Sherlock Holmes
I
hat.
just feel like Ralavan might not be motivated by money. Might just
I
be
think it's
motivated
access.
by
He's-
power and influence.
I
You
mean,
have
he
to
said
think of
someone
him
was
like the Joker.
Yeah.
Right. Just
That's
chaos.
basically him.
Maybe just
like, oh,
motivated by
anarchy.
chaos. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, he said someone was paying him or something like that, and I think that's just like,
Oh.
Maybe
Oh,
it's paying
cool.
in
Someone's-
access though. It's not. Didn't say anything about money.
yeah.
Like-
I mean,
Who knows?
he might
I
just be
mean,
doing it. Let's be honest, he might just do it for free, but then it was like, oh, you're gonna pay me? Cool.
so we've got
He's got a guild to
Ralavan-
run. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's running the guild. So we've got Ralavan, Kyra, and the I keep wanting to say Harengar. Harengar.
Erengar, which is what
Hiren-
their guards. Of,
Harengar.
yeah. So.
Guards of what?
Oh, they're the De Muertos guards essentially.
Oh.
So
Okay.
then,
And then
what is
yeah,
the
Kyra
purpose
Demerta.
of the purpose of Ralavan then is what to create?
To create vampires?
Well, to create
Or-
problems for Lenza so that De Muerto
that
gets more
Kyra-
support from the people.
I see.
Yes.
So destabilizing is
Mhm.
Ralavan's role.
Destabilizing.
Destabilizing one force and bringing up the other.
Yeah.
It's psyops. It's literal psyops. She's
Well, and
fucking
then it was a-
Russian.
It was a false flag for essentially the
Sorry.
death of your friend, the other exile. It
Yeah.
was a false flag attack to use that to then come in and like have the Herngar overthrow Lenza before.
Or to set it up to look like Pym did it.
Yeah, so
and-
totally. They
yeah.
definitely did. Well, and technically, our group is aligned with Lenza right now. So therefore, it's like, hey, you brought these outsiders in. They killed somebody. Bam.
Yeah. Yep. It's all checking out. Should we invite David back in, or are we good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
He's waiting patiently. The thing is, he can probably hear everything through those stupid headphones.
All right, I'm back.
All right,
Probably.
time to burn down the church.
That's kind of how I figured this was gonna go at some point.
So we're gonna
honestly.
burn and run, right? That's the
Yeah.
plan.
Burn
But
it.
yeah, so we had a good.
The old burn and run.
Classic.
All right.
Okay. So
Yeah, I couldn't join chat. I don't know my account login. My
I,
personal
I
account.
figured. I was like, he does not remember his password. This is why
Sorry.
I run Twitch now. Okay.
That's true.
Am I doing my perception?
Watch. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
You guys feel
and-
pretty good about stuff? Anything you want me to confirm or
I think
deny?
we have a good theory going on. We don't want you
Okay.
to know, though.
Okay. All right.
yeah. So
when we have
the
them
one-
all at our feet, I'll reveal the truth that I knew all along.
yes.
Okay.
And we'll
but as-
verify.
Before Pim kind of like does her role and stuff like that, essentially I want to do the handoff and essentially get Pim up to speed, like letting her know about the vampires, but also letting her know that there was an incident earlier, and it sounds like a gnome was responsible for the death of an exile, and then I'm gonna reference that it was a catfolk named, I believe it was Long Rest or something of that sort.
Oh, full rest.
Oh yes, Full Rest.
Oh, he gave
What
me
an
this
odd name.
scarf.
Oh, when did you have time to go?
Well, we were there.
talk?
We talked to him on our way to see you. He kind of flagged us
But
down.
we were. It was urgent. It was ASAP. So you stopped to shop.
Oh no. Oh no. He practically threw them at us while we were running.
Wait, so you were the gnome last seen with someone who was murdered?
Yeah. It's okay.
Do you realize how this looks?
No, I know, but
You have merchandise from a murdered merchant.
I do, don't I? Maybe I'll dye it or something. Or I'll just tuck it into my cloak.
Yeah, so when you get stopped by, I'm sure. So
I
Was
don't
there
know if you
anyone
know
else
this
there? Like-
about me, Eddie, but I can lie my way out of just about anything. So,
yeah, well,
Don't
wasn't
worry.
it some of those lies that caused Hammond to like not trust us?
that was so long ago, I don't remember. Anyway, you should get some rest.
I'm
Oh,
going
such-
to.
Clean.
Ednor's just gonna like shake his head and just pinch the bridge of his nose.
Eddie,
as
don't
he's
sweat
like,
it.
This is tomorrow's problem.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm always sweating. That's my secret.
Just get some sleep.
I'm gonna have
That's-
hemorrhoids from this crew.
Ugh, sorry about that.
Ugh. An aneurysm. I will die in my sleep, hopefully.
Please don't.
Rest assured,
Too bad the gods.
I am
won't
here
let
to
me
assist you should you have any sort of medical emergency.
die. Oh, just let me die. I go lay down.
The dryad just kind of cocks her head.
Don't let him die.
Understood.
Ugh.
Okay.
All right.
Piminia Knackle.
Who's ready to perceive? This
Let's
girl.
proceed. Go ahead.
Okay. It's a 25.
20. This is like the fourth or fifth 25 tonight, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the number
25.
of the hour. Yeah.
I think it's also like where we are with our like modifiers at this point. That
Yeah.
like an average roll is
25 's
around
kind of
20.
the average.
Probably.
Yeah.
Oh, well, would you look at that? That's our average.
Would you look at that?
David's
Say
adding
Edanor
plus one
points.
to all his save.
Yeah, let me just do a quick
He's like, oh,
adjustment
too
here.
bad. It's 26 now. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Rest assured, though, 25 does pick up your familiar friend. With also too with Edanor having pointed out the monk to you.
Okay.
You do see as he's perched up there in the branches.
Just
your
clocking
watch
it.
goes by. Just clocking it.
Yeah, I
He
think
just
I'll,
hasn't blinked.
I think
Yeah,
I'm
he's
just
just-
I think I'll summon an instrument and it'll be a little harp. And I'm just leaning against a tent pole or a tree and just strumming away, humming, and looking around. Always with one eyeball on that guy.
Okay. You're strumming, plucking away, the music kind of spilling out of your fingers into the world. Your party sleeping calmly as they are lulled by the sonata that is Pim. And you keep an eye out, you glance over, you strum, keep an eye out. And that is the way your watch pretty much passes up until you're about ready to wake Luna. Except, just as it's coming up to be time to wake Luna, he's gone.
Shit. Okay.
Did I see?
Way
I
to
didn't
fucking
see what
watch on
direction he
your watch.
went.
With a 25.
Shut up, Eddie. You're sleeping.
What's your perception modifier for me, Pim?
Plus 11.
Holy shit. You were in luck. You beat it by a 1. He failed by 1.
Yeah.
He failed by 1. As Pim, you are strumming, and something just pulls your attention. As you see, he stands up. He pulls the hood back. He looks towards the temple. He smiles.
Do I get a good look at his face?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say so.
Okay.
An elven man, possibly, well, young, right? Dark hair, very much slicked back. Imagine if I told you elven vampire, that's what you get. That's him.
He gets up and looks at the temple. I'm gonna
Looks at the temple.
I'm gonna stop playing at that point and say,
Where are you going?
Are you gonna go out to talk to him?
Yeah.
Because you're in the tent, right?
no, I'm outside the tent, keeping watch.
Okay. Oh, so you've just been just standing there, confident that he's not gonna make a move on you, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just say,
Where are you going, friend?
He looks down at you. He smiles, Pim. And he says, your little town is in for a rude awakening. And you can see the smile kind of break open. And Pim, I think you have not had any interactions with Ralavan, but the smile, if Luna were there, it would seem very reminiscent. It's similar to the ones Luna has described, as you see that just glee. And before he takes off says, tell Luna to get ready, because we're blowing this place in more ways than one. And runs towards the end of the branch, leaps off, and takes off. You can see runs up the side, very deft climber.
I go back to playing my harp and finishing my watch.
What an odd thing to say.
This is just around when your watch is about to end. You were
Okay.
just thinking of getting up to wake
Okay.
Luna.
Then I shake that off. And wake up Luna.
Hey, it's your turn.
And she's like,
Hero point, Luna.
I think Pim goes,
That is.
feels so much better now.
That's thematic.
Why do you have to sleep like that? It's so creepy.
It's good for my posture. And it's
Okay.
better to not lie down on the pillow because it creates wrinkles potentially.
Oh, yeah, the moneymaker.
Yes. So, did anything happen while on watch?
Yeah.
I catch Luna up tell her about the vamp who was watching us all night, and that they, ran off towards temple, and I think it was probably Relevant. Relevant says hi. And, to prepare for destruction of the town, yada yada. All the stuff we already know.
So he's well aware of the bomb then.
Oh, yeah. He said we're gonna blow this town. Which is either a sexual innuendo or a euphemism about the bomb.
I very much think it's the one that leads to most death.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Okay. Finish your rest. I'll keep watch.
Okay. And as I'm falling back asleep, Pim is like, moths, moths, moths. She's trying to think of moths as she's falling asleep because she wants to have another moth dream.
All right, Pim, you go to sleep, repeating your mantra. Luna, as you are leaving the tent, beginning your watch, you do hear Pim whispering a single word to herself over and over as she drifts off. Right, Luna, give us a perception check and describe to us what you're up to on your watch here.
I'm still technically fatigued right now, right?
You are... Let me take a look. Let me see something. Charge. Yeah, technically still fatigued, yeah. You need 2 more hours.
I was making
2
sure.
hours
Don't
away.
elves require less though?
Oh, yeah, do elves
Luna,
require... that was a D&D
yeah.
thing. I don't know if there's a...
I don't
Well-
know. Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
But technically, you did just
Yeah.
get 6 hours of sleep, but 2 more hours of just, like, yeah, you
Oh,
don't get the
activity.
benefits of a long
Yeah.
rest for another 2 hours.
Correct.
We'll go back to this one.
But I thought there was something... Yeah, I don't know. Let me just take a look at something.
I'm not sure if it's unless it's another type of heritage, type of elf heritage. Just like plain common elf.
Yeah.
Is the only special is like low light vision.
Nothing from Dampier.
Avoid healing.
Just making sure.
No, nothing that I can see.
Okay. We'll say that you need a couple more hours before you'll be fully rested. Right? Okay. What was the check? What is your perception?
Would guidance work on this?
And you can guide yourself. Offer a prayer to Lunazra. Or however you flavor your guidance. I don't know.
That would be a 21.
21?
You sure it's not a 25?
That would be thematic.
Actually, like, nah, hero points go away after the session.
Yeah,
hero points
get
go away
it.
after
Burn
session.
one right here.
Oh no.
And that's unfortunate.
It's worse.
That's unfortunate.
You have to use the new
Classic
one.
Nigel.
My bad roll.
Yeah.
Classic Nigel.
That's a classic Nigel. classic Nigel roll.
Classic Nigel.
It's 16.
Okay. Luna, you are making your way around. You're making your rounds as you're kind of patrolling around the tent.
I will
And
use the Gossiper's Diary eventually.
You will use it. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah, when was the last time you used it? It was Canary, wasn't it?
It was Canary, yeah. Like
No, but
10
that was just a
hours
few
ago.
hours ago. Yeah. We need a, I think it's a full 24, because I think it's just once per day. Because we don't have like a dusk and dawn thing, so I just go like a full 24 hours.
We need to add it. It's right now as written is if they succeed against it, like fail, like if the magic fails and the target is temporarily immune for a day. We never
Yeah,
wrote anything if
just-
they fail.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything here about uses per day. Yeah, frequency once per day.
If we use long
Where?
rests as our days instead of 24 hours,
Yeah.
I will just say,
No,
then
never
you
mind.
could do it
Yeah, no.
after
No,
your
it's-
watch.
Yeah, it's every 24 hours.
Okay.
It's once per day. Once per day.
Okay, never mind.
Day.
Yeah. But yeah, Luna, you're wandering around. I'd say maybe you pull out the Gossiper's Diary, right? Maybe you look through some of the previous entries, right? And you think, about the next use, right? Who you might go for. You're walking around the tent, and you get about like halfway through your watch when suddenly you approach the front of the tent and you see 3 Ironborn Rangers running towards the grove. You see what looks to be injuries on the face of some. You can see their clothes are torn as they are running towards you. One of them is a gnome with kind of reddish hair. And as he is running towards you, unfortunately with your check you didn't notice sooner, but as you look up towards the temple, there is a column of smoke rising from the other side of the temple. These rangers run into the grove. The lead one steps in. Is there Captain Lycus here? Is there an Edanor? The merry folk? Hello? And you can see the dryad comes out. Jeffrey. The rest of you start to kind of hear these calls. The girls wake up as well, and they're kind of surprised. Lycus! Edanor! Right? Even Martha kind of stirs to wakefulness. Oh, hello, we're all here. As the commotion out front, Luna, you are still there as the rangers. You can see obviously injured, some of them kind of like holding limbs, right? Blood dripping and kind of pooling now beneath them on the floor of the grove, of the tent. It looks to you. Are you one of the merry folk?
Yes, we're the merry folk. He says as he's still in dog form, but wolf form. He's like slowly starting to get up and like transform.
Hold on. If I don't get my rest, I'm gonna be so pissed. Did we get rest? This is halfway. David, I will kill you.
You do not get your rest.
Awesome, okay.
This guy
We can hear
comes in.
what he has to say. If it's relevant, just go back.
We were 1 hour short.
Wait. No. Luna, this is your show right now.
Yeah,
you
you
wake us
handle
up if we
it.
need to be. I'm rolling over.
You handle it. Pim is fully trying to keep sleeping.
Lycus kind of groggily gets up in wolf form. Meanwhile, Pim and Edanor angrily roll back over. Luna.
Buy me some
Jeffrey
time.
says, I come on behalf of Lensa, the Lord Commander of the Ironborn Rangers. She's been captured by Kyra de Muerto's Hirengar and taken into the temple. Please, we need your assistance. All our rangers, all of our veteran rangers are abroad, keeping patrol in the woods, looking out for the conquering host. All I've got here are green limbs. Please, you'd be sending us to our deaths.
I put my hand on his shoulders and just go, I think we can help you. Go get your wounds treated. We'll be ready within 1 hour. You just have to get our weapons ready. Dryad friend, please heal them elsewhere.
Over
Are you trying
there.
to deceive him? I just need to know.
It's
Is this a
not-
deception?
No, it's not.
No, we'll be ready in an hour. We're gonna get ourselves ready.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
An hour? Lord, Korome knows what could happen in an hour. Please.
Can you explain to me, how did she get captured?
There was a big row. This serpent-like woman and Kyra and the priest, they come out of the temple. They start saying all these things. They start saying how Lensa's aligned herself with brigands, how she's a would-be tyrant, and that she's protecting the murderers of the exiled. was getting bad. Fighting seemed imminent, and finally Lenza said, in order to spare us the battles, offer to go quietly with them into the temple.
All right.
Wait, what do you think they would want to do with her there?
I don't know. I can't fathom what they might be doing to her in there.
Okay, this is what we're gonna need. Soldier, find us a map of the church. Come back when you
Blueprints.
find us a map.
We need a good plan.
Otherwise, she's gonna die if you open the door. They're just gonna, whatever. Right now, she's alive, and they're holding her because she's a valuable hostage. But the second we barge through those doors, she's dead. So get us a map, get us a blueprint of this location, and we'll go in force. It should take you 55 minutes. Go.
And ask them, do they have any demands?
Don't talk to the what?
Don't
No.
talk directly to. Sorry, I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping.
What? Well, I mean, that's like lean over
gonna-
by like
You're gonna trust Jeffrey?
takes a little bit.
Talk to.
I'm outrageous. I've got great perception.
You could just shout it, you know? Hey,
Don't
demands.
offend
You just shout.
Jeffrey.
I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I just don't know you. I'm sure you're a great
I
ranger.
am Lenza's right hand.
That's incredible. Then you definitely know where the blueprints are. Please get us some so we can go save her immediately.
So
And
actually,
potions.
potions were dropped off already.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yeah, they were dropped off during my watch.
I'll negotiate. I'll roll a negotiation or whatever the.
He's
for
gonna
the-
just tell you, in all the blueprints for the temple were requisitioned by the builders who are working on reconstruction. They're honestly, they're likely just outside in some of the builder tents.
Perfect. You have a stealth mission. We're not very stealthy. Look at me. Get in there.
You're
Grab
a
that
talking
blueprint.
wolf.
Yeah, that's not very
balls or
stealthy.
something.
You think no one's gonna notice this?
That's very highly noticeable.
Keep this nondescript cloak. Jeffrey's being mad. No, Jeffrey doesn't say that.
Oh my god.
He says, I'll try, but the builders, they've got a soft spot for the old priest. They're longtime locals, you know, the sort of folk that grew up listening to the sermons, and they
You tell them that we're there to help. We're gonna save the priest from himself. Everybody falls sometimes, and when they need help getting up, that's what we're doing, helping him get back up.
I'll try. I'm not the most persuasive, as
That's
clearly
okay.
I can't even convince
Jeffrey.
you to help me save my commander.
We're already
him
on your
I
side.
give him, like,
We're
one
gonna-
Slap him across the- Get it together.
You need to get it together. You're the right hand man of Lenza.
You're next in line. You're in charge almost. Get out there and get us what we need.
This is so funny.
Roll intimidation.
Get together, Jeffrey. Oh my god.
You're as close to a leader as the Ironwood has right now.
Guide him. You can guide.
So much pressure on these young shoulders.
Listen, he's Lenza's right hand guy.
Oh shit. Well,
God, he just talked a big game. I really don't know how competent he is, you guys.
this is good for me for intimidation because I have 0 for intimidation. I roll a 19.
Nice.
Oh damn!
Did you guide
19.
yourself too?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
I
it
was,
wasn't
like,
stated. It wasn't stated. I'm gonna say a 19
Check the tape.
intimidation.
Pim casts
intimidation.
guide while she's sleeping. No, I'm just kidding.
Jeffrey kind of.
You're the right hand man of Lenza, okay? You should demand their respect.
I may have exaggerated, to be quite honest with you. I'm just an inventory manager. I don't.
No, Jeffrey, you
You're
are
telling
the
me
right
you're the
hand.
accountant?
What's more important
not
than
the accountant, more like a
bookkeeping?
quartermaster. You know, something. My job's really not that important.
It's the most important. Now go convince your people that we're here to help and borrow that blueprint. I'm at diplomacy now.
Does he have a sword?
Yeah.
That's a 28 diplomacy. Go get us a fucking blueprint.
Yeah, no, it's kind of nursing the face. Jeffrey kind of holds the hilt of the short sword at his hip. All right.
And tell them the merry folks send their regards.
The merry folks sent their regards. Okay, who am I telling that to? The builders?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'll let the builders know the merry folks send their regards. Oh, my face. And Jeffrey leaves after getting a quick heal spell from Farah and Farah.
Oh my god.
Okay. How long do you guys continue to stall here? Do you wait? Do you go for your full
54
How
hour?
long do you
minutes.
think?
Lycus. What should we do, Lycus? Do we wake them up?
If they don't sleep 54 more minutes, they're not going to be useful. I can be.
I actually think it's around 50 minutes at this point. Maybe 49.
It
Yeah,
took a while.
basically, I want to know: do you guys finish the rest? It's the better part of an hour.
Yes, because we need to get ourselves ready.
Yes.
Can I keep
Finish
track
the rest.
of how much smoke is emanating? Like if it increases or something like that from the.
Sure.
That being said, Luna, you are technically fully rested, right?
No.
No.
No, he's got to do light activity, I think.
Right.
So like
You do
this whole stuff,
preparations.
slapping gnome rangers, borderlines light activity.
I mean, Luna doesn't have that much strength, let's be real.
That's true.
I ain't that bad. Talk about-
Wait, Luna's not fatigued anymore,
Personally,
right? Or is
at the
Luna
end,
not?
at the end of this hour, you won't be.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Gotcha.
Do you?
Hey,
okay.
we wait for
We wait
Jeffrey
the
to
hour.
get us the information. Let's sit down and sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeffrey leaves to get the information. 5 minutes go by.
I'll kill you.
10 minutes go by.
Oh no.
35.
Maybe
There's so much
Jeffrey should be coming back soon. 20 minutes go by. Jeffrey should have been back by now.
Lycus, I think he's dead.
25 minutes go by.
They killed
The
Jeffrey.
accountant. We sent the accountant.
Die.
He's
30
like
minutes go by.
sleeping against the chair.
Oh
for
my
a couple of minutes later.
Luna's panicking. I think we sent him to his death. I think he's dead. It's gonna be our fault. It's gonna be our fault.
The rest
was
of the
asleep.
hour
Not my problem.
goes by. The rest of the hours goes by. Jeffrey does not return. No more Ironborn Rangers return.
Oh,
Did,
I
did
feel
Jeffrey come
so
back?
Rested.
But didn't they leave the wounded ones at there being tended? Like the ones that have blood pooling out of them?
Jeffrey was one of them. You know what? Sure. Two Rangers have remained behind.
Okay.
Did Jeffrey come back?
Actually, no. Fuck that. All three of them went. All three of them went. They got a little bit of healing, and they got a heal spell, and they were inspired, and then they left.
Of course, okay.
Him, Edanor, we need to move.
Who's Jeffrey?
Oh. What
That's
happened?
his right hand.
Oh.
Lindsay's
Oh.
been kidnapped. She's in the temple right now.
All right, let's go in.
Oh shit, what's that smoke coming from?
How do we want to do this? Guns blazing or?
What did you guys know?
You're the captain.
Here's what I know. There's some potions over there. I point to where the stash is.
Grab him.
Everybody grab a potion.
What do we got,
What do
David?
we have? What's the
That's a
inventory?
great question. Potions.
Potion of super greater healing, mega.
The
I will
best
tell you what.
healing potion ever.
Don't make me
Three
roll.
now. Tell you what. We're gonna call it here, as you guys are gearing up,
Oh,
No.
Could you?
equipping your potion,
I am upset with you right now.
and you are going to
We
be
have-
taking off towards the temple.
We got to rest.
David, we have
though.
20
rested.
minutes.
You are
We have-
fully rested.
Woo!
All right. Yeah, and we'll see at what cost
Okay.
next session.
Hey,
Apocalypse.
check in a couple of weeks, guys, as
Oh,
we
my
see what
lord.
our fully rested party goes up against
Oh my god.
in session 45.
Yikes!
All right.
If next
Something
session
David like
doesn't
that.
go over, I'm gonna kill you. I want my 3 hours, and I'm gonna get it next week.
I don't think David liked this long rest. I don't think he liked it.
You're... Oh my god.
I have
He's
to,
so
I have
pissed
to,
that
I have to go make
Jeffrey's
some
dead.
adjustments to some
David hates
things.
when anyone rests.
So
He can't handle it.
He can't handle us at
Can't
full
handle it.
resources.
He
so
can't
has to be
handle
us
the
at-
rest.
Jeffrey was the key. He was the
Alright.
key. And now that he's dead, David's like, ah, shit.
Jeffrey fucking
I
failed his mission.
gotta update some stuff. I gotta update.
He's gonna motivate.
Also
Jeffrey's
diverge
gonna
what
be
the
How he's
timeline.
gonna punish us.
the
for
new
actually-
You have to make a token for Jeffrey, because now
I
he's
gotta
another
make a token
hostage.
For Jeffrey, I gotta update some things on the map. Tell you what, I'll
Oh my
give you guys this.
God.
Let's.
Oh, no.
You know what? With our last few minutes, how about we look at some maps?
Ooh,
It did get us the
switching us
map.
over.
He did get you. Well, you guys were also there. Hang on. One sec, not that one.
Could be all in flames.
This one. This is the temple map.
Okay.
Oh fuck!
Did you say
he's
damn it?
ugly.
Because for a second it was revealed.
No, that was a different map.
Sure.
This is the temple map. So Lycus
Okay.
and Edanor, actually you can see I
Right
have
at
you
the
guys
door,
placed on
yeah.
the map already. This is from earlier, in case you guys had decided to fight the priests. So this is, you can consider this a little bit of recon already. You saw that the temple is the fog of war up? Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
inside, yeah.
You can't see the inside. Okay, so you can see the scaffolding on the outside. There were the builders' tents and stuff over here. When Jeffrey referred to blueprints, maybe something like that.
Oh, I see a table with paper on it.
Lycus and Edanor all of the party members passed here, right? There's the memorial with all the Ironwood folk, right?
Mhm.
There's the builders with the scaffolding. You can see there were giant holes in the walls, right? You knew this place had been beaten up between the last wave.
We should have just set it on
meteor
fire.
shower.
We should have just gone through the holes in the walls.
Hashtag not my god. You know.
Oh, you know what? He's been taken over by unholy creatures. It's been desecrated.
Oh my
longer
lord.
But yeah, I'll
Alright.
So that's-
justify anything I need to justify.
That's the temple you guys saw.
Okay.
Okay.
No
There
one looked at this
she
this
is.
monk and got a little sus.
Which one?
Oh, hang on.
That monk.
That guy
is-
for the podcast,
Yeah.
for all our podcast listeners. Yeah.
You know, I didn't even have to cold iron him. I looked at him and thought, "Oh, that's a vampire."
Is that the
That's
one?
very damn pure.
There's
Yeah,
something
alright.
mighty blood sucking about you.
Mighty bloodsucking. All right. Well, guys, no, for real though. You guys do have the temple map. Like you guys saw the exterior of the temple. The whole party did. So
Okay.
I don't mind sharing that with you. But for real though, this is where we're gonna call our session, as this map needs to see some updates for our next session.
All right.
Tune into the mappening, right, David?
I don't know. Maybe I'll do it on mapping.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
do it on
this one.
Mappening.
Maybe I'll do the update to this one on Mappening.
Thursdays at
Yeah.
2 p.m. CST.
Thursday, true. All right, guys. As we head out, do you want to all go around, say goodbye to everybody, who you are, who you played, and if you want folks to find you, how can they do that? Let's start with. I've actually got the stream pulled up. Hannah.
Hey, what's up? I'm Hannah. I've been playing.
Pamelia Knuckle, everyone's favorite charming bard gnome who is also a compulsive liar.
And you can find me here on Stealthy Elf mostly. You can also find me occasionally over on Tales Archive playing the Pirates of the Dual Seas campaign. Or on Instagram at Hannah Mae Hooray. That's M-A-E. Spelt the right way. Okay?
That's the right way.
Next.
All right. Luna.
I am Nigel. I played with Nazar Elwins, and I guess you could find me on Insta at I am Nigel P. Yeah,
That's you.
normal.
All right. Yeah, that's perfect. Edanor.
It's normal.
I am Bags. I played Edanor. I'm really grumpy. I wanted to play longer.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It'll be worth the wait.
Fine. I'll only hold the grudge.
Oh,
I played
you're gonna get
Edanor.
it next week. Then.
They're gonna get it. They're gonna get it. So hashtag blessed. We're gonna see what happens. Really excited to deal with some problems that have been emerging over the last couple sessions. We need to have some. We need to close the chapter on some of these people. So Konari being one of them.
Getting there.
Permanently. We need some permanent solutions.
Need some closure.
Yeah,
Some
so I
closure.
think we're gonna have to do some remodeling of a temple. So
Yeah.
very excited.
Damn. I'm
They
actually,
just
I'm
fixed
intimidated.
it.
You didn't even have to roll that shit, dude. I felt that one. Fuck. I feel threatened.
You should.
Ollie, Lycus.
Hey. I have been your captain, and this has been a wonderful little endeavor. We managed not to get ourselves killed by getting into a fight that we are fully unprepared for, but now, with the merry folk at full power, this next session's gonna be a banger. And listen, between a WMD on the loose, a spear that explodes into fire, something is gonna explode, and it's not gonna end well. I'm so excited. You can find me anywhere on in the internets as Lycus the Stratus, because that's just my name sometimes. On Blue Sky and and I think Threads. I don't know. Just go on social media, look up Lycus the Stratus. It should be like the first entire Google page.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, guys, guaranteed explosions next session. Tune in. And I will be your GM. My name is David. I am the GM of all of the Heroes of Histaeria games, and you can catch me here. But you can also catch me over at Tales Archived when I play Whistle, the Hobgoblin Fighter, in the Known Realms Slush campaign every Sunday. That means tomorrow. Hopefully. We'll see. Alex been a little under the weather. Alec, if you're there, I hope you feeling better,
Feel
bud.
better.
Be well,
Feel better, buddy.
Alec.
We love you. And hey, if you don't catch Alec next week, and Button too, right? You can also catch us next weekend in Unearthed Inheritance, the next session of Unearthed Inheritance. Be sure to check that out. They are on the brink of war.
Bye.
So, thank you so
Aren't
much for
we
hanging
all?
out. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye.